They said the river makes you rich or ruins you, but no one warned her it would rot her beauty overnight. Anyone who drinks water from the River of Pompom may either become rich or poor.
I should
never have drunk it. That was the last thing Chichi whispered to herself as she lay on her dirty raffia mat, staring at the cracked roof of her mother's hut. Flies danced freely on her swollen face. Her body was heavy, shapeless, and stiff, as though life itself had abandoned her bones. Chichi's name was known by every tongue not for kindness, not for wisdom, but for laziness, pride, and wasted beauty. But this was not always Chichi's story. Once upon a time, before pride poisoned her destiny, Chichi was the finest maiden in the entire community of Umidike. Men traveled from neighboring villages just to see her walk past. Women whispered her name with envy. Children stopped playing when she passed. Her skin glowed like morning sun on fresh water. Her waist curved like a calabash carved by the gods themselves. Her laughter could soften stone. Among her three closest friends, Chioma, Ada, and Sandra, Chichi was the finest. And she knew it. Because of this, she often bullied her friends and looked down on them. She walked ahead while they followed behind, as though she were a queen and they her servants. When they fetched water together, Chichi never carried the heavy pot. Beauty should not suffer, she would say, dropping the calabash into Ada's hands. When men greeted the group, Chichi answered proudly and ignored the others. If a man dared compliment Sandra or Chioma, Chichi would laugh loudly. "Are you blind?" she once asked a young trader. "Can't you see where real beauty stands?" The girls laughed nervously, masking their hurt. They worshipped Chichi, defended her cruelty, and excused her behavior. To them, standing beside her beauty felt like protection. One market day, Chioma struggled to bargain for vegetables. The seller frowned.
"The price is the price.
"You talk too much."
Please reconsider.
Before Chioma could respond, Chichi stepped forward. "My friend talks because she is ignorant," she said sharply. "Reduce the price before she embarrasses us further." Chioma's face burned with shame. Another day, Ada tripped while walking and spilled water on herself. The villagers rushed to help. Chichi laughed. "Look at her," she mocked. "That's why no man looks twice at you, always clumsy, always dull." Even Sandra was not spared. When Sandra once wore a new wrapper, Chichi inspected her from head to toe. "This color doesn't suit you," she said. "Leave fashion to those born for it." Still, the girl stayed. They feared losing her approval more than they feared her cruelty. One afternoon, as the four of them fetched water, a young hunter greeted them respectfully. "Good afternoon, beautiful maidens." Chioma smiled politely. Ada nodded. Sandra returned the greeting. Chichi scoffed. "Beautiful maidens," she said loudly. Please don't insult beauty by grouping me with them." The hunter froze, embarrassed. Later that day, "Chichi, that was harsh." Ada whispered. Chichi tossed her hair. "Truth is harsh. Get used to it." Another day, at the market, a woman praised Ada's weaving. "It is neat," the woman said.
"Your hair looks ridiculous.
Chichi laughed sharply.
How can you even go out like that?"
"Neat? That thing looks like it was made by a blind goat." Ada's eyes filled with tears. "You should thank the gods you walk beside me," Chichi continued. "Without me, no man would look at you twice." Slowly, pride wrapped itself around Chichi's heart like a tight rope. Men came daily to Chichi's father with wine, goats, and money. She rejected them rudely.
"Get back!
One she told,
Don't you dare come near me!
"Your nose is too wide.
I warned you!"
I can't wake up beside that." Another she mocked. "Your farm is big, but your brain is small. This one doesn't deserve my beauty." "Beauty fades," Ada once said gently. Her friends warned her. Chichi laughed. "Mine won't." But the gods were listening. Her pride grew until it covered her face like a mask. One evening, as darkness crept into the sky, Chichi walked with her three friends near the stream. Chioma spoke suddenly. Let us go to the River of Pompom. Eda froze. No. That river is dangerous. Sandra nodded. Eda explained carefully. Legend says anyone who drinks from it will be tested within 7 days. If you pass, you become rich. If you fail, you become poor. The test comes suddenly, unknowingly, and differently. Chichi laughed. Stories for cowards. Despite the warning, all four drank the water. The moment the water touched their lips, a cold wind wrapped around them. They were bound. At that moment, a strange spiritual force bound them together. Nothing happened the first day. On the second day, the girls gathered. Chichi said boldly, I told you. Superstition. Nothing like test. Chioma disagreed. The legend is real. Many rich farmers drank from that river. Chichi snapped sharply. Maybe your father drank it. That's why he's poor. The other girls screamed, oh. Tears rolled down Chioma's cheeks as she quietly walked away. Suddenly a strong wind erupted. Different voices filled the air. Chioma has been chosen by the god of Pompom. She has passed the test. Silence followed. Fear entered their bones. On the third day, a wealthy man arrived at Chioma's house with gold, livestock, and riches. Chioma became rich overnight. Coincidence? Chichi mocked again. Eda and Sandra grew uneasy. On the fourth day, Sandra went to the market. A woman selling soaked cow skin spilled dirty water on her. The smell was unbearable. Sandra controlled her anger. The wind came again. Sandra has passed. Sandra found a treasure box by the road that very evening. Chichi still laughed. On the sixth day, Eda met an old woman struggling with a heavy load. Without hesitation, Eda helped her. The wind came. Eda has passed. Eda prospered quietly. Now it was only Chichi. At home, Chichi slept. Her mother called her. No answer. She splashed water. Chichi woke in rage and pushed her mother. The woman fell hard. The wind returned. This time, only Chichi heard it. You have failed. Slowly, Chichi changed. Her skin aged instantly. Her strength vanished. Her beauty rotted. Her spirit broke. Her laughter became mocking. She stopped bathing regularly. She slept all day and woke only to eat. One by one, 4 husbands married her. One by one, they ran away. She sleeps like the dead, one said. She insults me, another cried. She does nothing, the third complained. The house smells of laziness, the fourth swore. She became poor in body, soul, and purpose. She slept endlessly. She lived in filth. She was forgotten. The river of Pompom is not evil. It is judgment. You do not choose your destiny. God does. The river only reveals the heart. Chichi's pride destroyed her long before the water did. And that is why, till today, elders warn. Do not drink from the river of Pompom. Because fate is watching.